Hello everyone and welcome to my physics class. So in today's class, I will be discussing basically the problem solving techniques of spherical mirrors and also some image formations of the spherical mirror. So before starting the video, I will request you that please subscribe my channel and like this video and check my playlist also. There are many lot of very precious contents are there, so you must check it out. So let's start the video today. So I'm showing you first of all some image formations. Now I have discussed the image formation tricks, that means the rules of image formation, in a previous video. You can check here by clicking the I button there. Now here just see this. Now these are some image formations by concave mirror, right? These are some image formation by concave mirror. Just see. You can see here that this is a concave mirror, and you know that C is called, this is called center of curvature, and F is called focus. Okay, so if now here you can see this in this column, this is the position of object, that means the where the object is at, and this is the position of image, that means where the image will form, and nature of image. What will be the nature of the image? So first of all, at infinity, that means you can see, suppose here at infinity, that means suppose here this is the concave mirror, and the object is very much far away from the mirror. So what will happen? The parallel rays will come like this, paraxial rays. After reflection, it will go through the focus. So the image will be at focus. So you can see position of the image is at focus. And what will be the nature? Basically, nature will be real, inverted and diminished. Now, what do you mean by real image? Real image is basically that image that is formed by actual meeting of the light rays. That means when the image will be formed such as the light rays will meeting actually, and that image will be called as a real image. What is inverted? Inverted means if suppose this is the head of the image is at upper side, then in the image the head will be at lower side. So that is inverted. Okay, that means vertically opposite. That is called inverted. And diminished means small size. That means the image will be of small size compared to the object. Object will be larger and image will be smaller. So that is called diminished. Now second case, in second case you can see the object is beyond C. Okay, here this is P is called pole of the mirror, here the focus of the mirror, and this is center of curvature, and you know that focal length basically half of the radius of curvature. Okay, so basically F will be located at midway between the C and P. Okay, so come to the point, beyond C, if this is the object, okay, this is beyond C, that means far from the C. So what will happen? You can see how will you draw the images. Okay, basically you can see I am doing here. You can see, suppose this is a concave mirror. Okay, and this is called principal axis, right? This is called principal axis. 1 minute. Okay, you can see this is called principal axis. Okay, now suppose this is F and this is C, and the object is, suppose here is the object. Okay, here is the object. So this will be a light ray. Suppose this is a light ray, this is the parallel light ray, parallel to the principal axis. So it will go through the focus like this. It will go through the focus. Another light ray which is going suppose like this towards the center of curvature like this, and it will follow the path backward. It will follow the path backward. 1 minute. You can see. Okay, it will traces back the path. So this will be the image. This will be the image. This is basically inverted image. Okay, This is basically inverted image. Okay, so this is object. Suppose AB is the object and here A1, B1, this will be the image. So like this you can draw any image formation. Okay, you have to just remember 3 rules and I have discussed earlier in the video. So let's go to there. Now this is beyond C. Okay, so the image will be, you can see this is the real image, because you can see these are the light rays and they are actually meeting at point A dash. Okay, 2 light rays are actually meeting at point A dash, so this image will be real image. And generally all real images are inverted. Generally real images are inverted, so it is inverted, you can see. Okay, downward direction, it is inverted and it is diminished. That means the image will be of smaller size. Okay, right now at C, suppose this is at C and you can see this will be the image, real, inverted and same size. And number 4 is between F and C. So if the object is between F and C, you can see this is C and this is F. So if in between this, then the image will be like this. So this will be enlarged. You can see the image will be enlarged. That means of larger size. You can see larger size. And okay. And now the number 5. If at focus, if the object is at focus, then what will happen? The light rays after reflection, it will be meeting at infinity. That means these 2 lines will be parallel and it will meet at infinity at some very large distance. So the nature will be nature of the image will be real, inverted and highly enlarged or highly magnified, you can see. So this will be the, and number 6 is between F and P. So if the object is between the focus and the pole, this is very important. This is very important. If the object is okay, you can see if the object is beyond between F and P, that means pole and focus, then the image will be an inverted image. This will be a virtual image, because you can see these 2 light rays after reflection, it will go from each other like this. It will go from each other, away from each other. So it will never meet in this way. But we can meet these 2 lines by extending the path of the light rays in backward direction. And you can see if we extend the light rays in the backward direction, it will meet a point. It will meet at a point A dash. So this A dash B dash, this is called virtual image. Why it is virtual? Because you can see these dotted lines. These are not actual light rays. Okay, these lines are created by geometry. These are not actual light rays. Actual light rays are here, but not here. So this image is called actually a virtual image, not a real image. And you can see it is enlarged, that means a larger size, and it is erect. Erect means vertically in the same direction. You can see this is an erect image. Okay, so this is an erect image. So these are the image formations by a concave mirror. Okay, these all are due to concave mirror. You can see these are also the same things, concave mirror image formation. You can see. Now this diagram is of convex mirror. Now convex mirror only generates one type of image, and you can see here this is one type of image, because you can see that all the radius of center of curvature or focal length, all these are located at the mainly right hand side. That means inside this spherical area, and the object here is always at the left hand side. That means this is the, look, this side is the reflecting side. So object definitely will be at this side. Okay, and in this side there is no measurement at all, because F is there and C is there. Okay, so anywhere the image object can be located, the image formed will be almost same type. Okay, image form will be of same type. So you can see this is object and 2 light rays, one is parallel to the principal axis, and it will reflect such way that we can see it is coming from the focus. Okay, like this. and the second is supposed to going through the center of curvature, and you can see it will follow the same path. And if we extend the path like this in geometrical way, so you can see these are this is the cross section A dash. So here this will be the image, and this image is a not real image. This is called virtual image, because you can see this image is formed behind the mirror. Okay, this is the front side of the mirror, and this is the behind side of the mirror. This is the behind the mirror. So and so these are not actual light rays. So this image is called a virtual image, and this is erect. You can see vertically in the same direction. So this is an erect image, and it is diminished. That means smaller size. Okay. So all these things I have discussed. These are the image formations by spherical mirrors, convex mirror and concave mirrors. Now I am coming to the problem solving. So before solving any problem, you have to know some formula and tricks. So formula you should use. I am discussing here that what formula you should use. Okay. So basically you have to use this. First of all, the first formula is, this is called mirror formula, that is 1 by V plus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. Here V is called image distance, and U is called object distance. What is called image distance? Distance from pole of the mirror to the image. That means distance between image and pole. That is called image distance. Here you can see in this diagram, this is the pole of the mirror. Okay, here is the pole. So what is the V? What is the V? V is this. Here, this is V. Okay, this is image, this is pole. So this is V, this distance. What is U? Object distance. Distance between pole and the object. This is called U. Okay, this is called object distance. And this is called focal length. That means between the F and P. So this distance is called focal length. Okay, so this is called mirror formula. Very well known formula. This is called mirror formula. Number 2, magnification. Linear magnification M, or you can denote it by small m. This is basically image height divided by object height. You can write it as h dash by h, or you can write it as like hi, that means height of the image, and ho, that is height of the object. So ratio of the heights between ratio of the image height to the object height, this is called linear magnification. Okay, and this is minus V by U. This is very important. So these two main formulas will involve here. And number 3, you have to consider the sign convention. Sign convention. Without this, all things will go wrong. Right? So you have to apply sign convention in every case to correct the answer. Okay, so sign convention is very much necessary. So these things you have to consider in mind, and then you have to solve the problem. Okay, before solving any problem, first one thing I have to say, that first of all, read carefully what the question is, and then make a rough diagram of the image formation. Okay, like this diagram. Okay, make some rough diagram and then apply the formula. Okay, so now come to the first question. Okay, so here is the first question, you can see. Okay, so a small candle 2.5 centimeter in size is placed at 27 centimeter in front of a concave mirror of radius of curvature. So radius of curvature is given here, and at what distance from the mirror should a screen be placed in order to obtain a sharp image? Oh, so basically here you have to calculate the image distance. Okay, here here read carefully. What distance from the mirror a screen is placed? Now a screen is placed for what? For the image formation. That means at the screen position the image will form. Okay, so basically you have to calculate the image distance. Okay, Now describe the nature and size of the image. So basically, first of all, what you have to do, you have to draw a diagram. Okay, basically a ray diagram. So I am drawing here. You can see I am drawing here. This is a concave mirror. Okay, this is principal axis. This is principal axis. This is called pole of the mirror, right? And suppose this is F focus and this is C. Okay, this is C, and R is given, radius, R is given here. You can see R is what, radius of curvature, 36 centimeter. It is given 36 centimeter. So it is 36 centimeter. So what will be F? We know F equal to R by 2. So this is basically 18 centimeter. Now first of all, you have to apply the sign convention. Okay, first of all I am writing here. Okay, now first of all you have to see that what quantities are given in the question. This is very important. First write down all those quantities which are provided, which are given. First write those things and then see that what you have to calculate. Okay, what quantity you have to derive, you have to calculate, then apply the proper formula. So you can see 2.5 semi size. So this is basically the object size. This is object size, and 27 centimeter, this is the object distance. So object size, so HO, object size is given what, object size is given 2.5 centimeter. So object size is 2.5 centimeter, and U basically object distance, this is 36. So no, not 36, this is basically 27 centimeter. Okay, so this is 27 centimeter. Okay, so all these things are given. Okay, this is given, this is given, this is given, and I have to calculate the V. What will be the image distance? So I have to apply the formula, mirror formula, 1 by V plus 1 by U equals to 1 by F. I have to apply this formula. So before, now this is very important. Before applying the formula, you have to consider the sign convention. Now you can see the object is somewhere here. Okay, so light ray will go from this side to that side. Okay, so all distances from pole, all distances, this distance, focal length or R or U, all are negative, because when you are going from this to left side. Okay, so all distances will be negative according to the sign convention. If you don't know the sign convention, then please watch my previous video. Okay, check the playlist there. So all things are, so F will be, now here very important thing, just go to the previous page, sorry. Okay, here I have mentioned that now number 4. Okay, one rule you have to remember, that if the focal length will be positive for convex mirror. Okay, focal length will be positive, will be taken as positive for convex mirror and negative for concave mirror. Okay, so if mirror is convex, take F as positive, and if mirror is concave, then take F as negative. Okay, so this is the rule. Okay, now this in this formula, now put all the values here. So F is basically negative because it is at the left hand side, so this will be negative, and this will be positive, and U this will be also negative. Okay, U will be also negative because U is there. Okay, so I have to go opposite direction of the incident ray, so these are also negative. So now I am putting this value to this equation. Okay, so you can see that after calculating we are getting 1 by V equal to minus 1 by 54. So V will be minus 54 centimeter. So this is the image distance, minus 54 centimeter. Okay, so 54, okay, that's fine. So it will be somewhere here, because from this distance is basically 36 centimeter. This is r, and 54 means beyond this, somewhere here the image will form. Okay, and minus means the image will at left hand side of the pole. This is the pole, and minus 54, that means the image will form here in this side. Okay, not this side, because if the image will form on this side, then V should come positive, but here V has come negative. Okay, so image will form front side of the mirror. Okay, so this is the basically the answer. And now see the question basically. So this is the number 1 answer. And now describe the nature and size of the image. Now you can describe it. Now since it is okay, now I have to do something with the magnification. So let's do it. Now linear magnification, m, or you can write it as small m or capital M, whatever. So this is basically hi by ho, image height by object height, and this is minus v by u. So I am here calculating height of the image. So height of the image will be height of the object into minus v by u. Okay, so minus, put minus here, and v by u. So minus, now height of the object, it is given. Okay, it is given here 2.5 centimeter, you can see. So here 2.5 centimeter. Okay, and v is basically minus 54, and u is minus see here, u is minus here minus 27. Okay, minus 27. So cut it. So basically this is minus 5. Okay, minus 5. So height of the object is minus 5 centimeter. Now what do you mean by minus 5? Minus means, now here sign convention comes again. Minus 5 means if the object, look, if the object is like this, so the image will be like this, that means inverted. Okay, because if we take the height of this as positive, so you have to take height in the downward direction as negative. So definitely the image will be a inverted image. Okay, definitely the image will be an inverted image. Okay, and you know inverted image means definitely it is a real image. Okay, and now see, height of the image is 5 centimeter, and what is the height of the object? 2.5 centimeter. So definitely the image will be larger in height, so it is magnified. It is magnified, that means the image will be of larger size, so the image will be magnified. So these three are the properties of the image formed by this spherical mirror. So this is done. Now come to the second question, and you can see this is the second question. So a 4.5 centimeter needle is placed 12 centimeter away from a convex mirror. Okay, now this is a convex mirror question. Of focal length is given, and give the location of the image and magnification. So you have to calculate the V, basically image distance, and magnification also. So let's do it. So now first of all, what quantities are given? First write down those. So this is the object height. So object height is it is given, and focal length it is given. Okay, focal length is given, and placed at 12 centimeter away. So this is the object distance. Object distance is also given. It is 12 centimeter, and focal length is given. Focal length is 15 centimeter, and this is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, this is 4.5 centimeter, this is 15 centimeter. Okay, now first of all draw a rough diagram to solve the problem. This is convex mirror, so draw a convex mirror diagram. So this is a convex mirror, okay, like this. This is a convex mirror. This is called principal axis, okay. So here is F and here is C. So image, object is somewhere here. This is the object, and here image will form somewhere. So basically, first of all, apply the sign convention. Okay, sign convention is very much necessary. So you can see light rays will go from this direction to left to right. Okay, so all distances here will be positive, right? Because it is the same direction as the incident light ray, so all distances will be positive. So, and this is also positive, so this is positive, this is positive, this is positive. And also since it is a convex mirror, so F will be taken as positive. Always take this. Now I have to calculate V, image distance. So same, I have to apply the mirror formula. So let's apply it. Sorry, one mistake I have done here, and U, basically distance U, it is left hand side. Okay, this is the pole of the mirror, and U is this here to here. So U is basically negative, U will be negative. So just put U as minus 12. Okay, just put minus 12. Okay, and so this will be 60, and LCM will be 60. This is 4, and this will be plus, and so this is 9 by 60. So 3 and 20. Okay, so 3 by 20. Okay, 3 by 20. So 1 by V equal to 3 by 20. So V will be what? V will be 20 by 3 centimeter, 6.67 centimeter. And you can see this is positive, right? So V is positive. So basically V is the image distance. So where the image will form? Now see. So image will form from the pole, and it is at the distance 6.7 centimeter here somewhere, because focal length is 15, right? Focal length is 15, and positive means in right hand side. Okay, positive means the image will form at the right hand side of the pole of the mirror. So somewhere here the image will form. Now if we you have to calculate the magnification, then magnification formula, you know that this is basically Hi by Ho, and it is minus V by U. So here you can calculate the magnification. So here, from here, okay, let's do it. So image will be Ho into sorry, put the minus here, and okay, just one second. So basically from here, height of the image will be Ho minus, because this minus, Ho into V by U. So Ho, it is given 2.5, right? Just check it. No, 4.5, sorry. This is 4.5, this is 4.5, okay. This is basically 4.5 minus, and V by U, V is I have calculated just right now, V is 6.67, and U is minus 12. Okay, U is minus 12. Okay, so if you calculate, it will comes to plus 2.5 if you will calculate. So you can see that height of the image will be 2.5 centimeter, and it is in the upward direction. So what will be the basically the properties of the image? Basically, since the height is positive, that means image will be like this, that means erect image. Okay, vertically same direction, so it will be an erect image, and it will be diminished because object height is 4.5 centimeter, but the image height is just 2.5 centimeter, so it is diminished. That means smaller size compared to the object. It is erect. It is erect, and of course it will be virtual image. Okay, why it is virtual? Because you can see the image will form behind the mirror. Okay, this side is behind side, and this side is front side. Okay, so the image will form behind the mirror. So behind the mirror always virtual image forms. So this is virtual image. So all these things, these are the properties of the image formation. So that's all for today's video. If you understand properly, it's okay. Otherwise you just watch it once, and keep watching my videos. And if you like this video, then put a thumbs up, and please subscribe my channel to get more videos. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a nice day.